Mrs. Miller shrieked, her voice shrill with desperation. What money? That's nonsense. I let out a cold laugh. Let's go over the numbers, shall we? I met her gaze unfazed. For Curtis's birthday, my daughter bought him a brand new phone, $1,200. When his father fell ill, I personally brought a gift worth $1,500. I have the receipts right here. I pulled out my phone and tapped on the screen. And these are just the expenses we can verify. That's already more than $2,500, not including all the other everyday costs we haven't accounted for. I turned to the crowd, raising my voice just enough to let it carry. Tell me, everyone, shouldn't he pay that money back? The response was immediate. Of course he should. That's way more than what they're demanding from her. Talk about hypocrisy. The chorus of agreement was thunderous, and the Millers flinched, their faces pale and stiff. Mrs. Miller, still clinging to whatever scraps of dignity she had left, huffed defiantly. You're making this up, lies, slander. And that was when Natalie finally stepped forward. Her patience had snapped. If you don't want to acknowledge the truth, fine, let's take this somewhere else. Her voice was sharp and unwavering. She turned, her gaze locking onto Curtis. How about we go to your office, stand outside your company, and put this on display for your colleagues to see? Would you like that, Curtis? The color drained from his face instantly. His company was just 2 floors above us. There was no running from this. Mrs. Miller's face twisted in fury. You ungrateful little, and then she lunged. Her hand swung up, aiming straight for Natalie's face. But I was ready this time. The moment her arm moved, I stepped forward, placing myself between them. My voice was low, calm, unwavering. You better put that hand down. A chilling silence settled over the room. Mrs. Miller's arm froze mid-air, her face locked in a stiff, stunned expression. I didn't blink, I didn't waver, I simply stared her down. And then slowly, deliberately, I shifted my gaze to Curtis. You came here to cause a scene, but all you've done is tear apart whatever little dignity you had left. Curtis stared at the floor, silent, defeated. I took a deep breath, then turned to the gathered employees. But instead of addressing them, I spoke to Natalie. Let's go, we're taking this to his company's management and handling it professionally. No yelling, no threats, just calm, decisive action. Without another word, we turned and walked toward the elevator. We didn't look back. We didn't need to. The damage had already been done. The supervisor arrived quickly, his expression polite but puzzled. Can you tell me what's going on? He asked, glancing between us and the growing crowd. I pulled out Curtis's own email, the one he had so eagerly sent demanding money, holding it out. I calmly summarized the situation. We're not here to argue, my voice was steady, unwavering. We simply want a fair resolution. The supervisor skimmed the email, his frown deepening as I continued explaining. Then, just as I finished, one of his assistants stepped up and whispered something in his ear. His eyes flickered toward me, a shift in his demeanor almost instantaneous.